How's it, everybody? Welcome to Miley Belt's White Belt Series. We're here at Roots Jiu-Jitsu in Aiea, Coach Joey Jordan's school. Please help me in welcoming David Vasquez. Welcome, David.
Hi.
How are you tonight?
I'm good. Tired, but good. Yeah.
It was a nice class, a big class tonight, yeah?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
You
So,
got-
how did you get started in Jiu-Jitsu?
So I started by at my military base. We have like their own jiu-jitsu classes. So I started off there. You know, just got a little bit of a niche there. I was like, oh man, I think I can do this. I can try it out. And then it became like an addiction. So like, I had to do it like every day. It was nice.
Okay. Did you, before you came to Roots, did you look around at other schools, or did you just kind of come to Roots and?
Yeah, I was mostly I was like dedicated to that one class because I was like, okay, it's nice, free. It's 3 classes a day. I'm getting a lot out of it. But then like I was like, somehow it turned like it's not enough. Now I kind of need one more classes. And someone from my base said he came over here. His name is Kevin, and he recommended this gym to me.
Ah, very nice, very nice. Did you try any other schools, or this was pretty much the one based on the recommendation you came here?
Pretty much this one, and then the one that the coach that comes over to my base, Gracie Barra, Aloha Stadium. I also went to his gym, but like
okay.
I just stuck by here because it's a lot more convenient for me.
Convenience is the key.
Yeah.
It makes it easier when you live close to the gym. It does help you a lot. Yeah, that's nice. How long have you been training over here at Roots?
I think I don't remember when I started. I started doing like open mats here, and then like I kind of started liking the gyms and knowing the people, and I started doing open mats around November, and then after, I want to say it was November, but yeah, then after I started showing up like pop-in classes like once a week, then it became twice a week. Now I'm like here like 5 days a week.
Nice, very nice, very nice. So, tell me about the first time you were exposed to. Was the first time exposed to Jiu-Jitsu at your military side, or did you see it somewhere on video or Instagram or anywhere on social media?
Yeah, it was mostly I watch a lot of like MMA. I started watching MMA like not super recent, like it was 2023, sorry. I started watching MMA after my first son was born. I started just watching MMA because I kind of watched a sport that I like kind of enjoyed. I like combat sports a lot. I was kind of inconsistent, but then watching UFC made me like, oh man, this is a lot of fun. I kind of like it a lot.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. So, from that first time that you saw Jiu-Jitsu on there, and then when you actually came on the mat, how did you feel? Like, was it like what you thought it would be, or was it harder than you thought, or?
Oh man, I knew I was gonna get beat up. I came with the mentality, I'm gonna get beat up, and that's okay. I'm just gonna see how bad I get beat up. But it was a lot. It was, I learned a lesson. Like, I need to get better at this.
I think a lot of times when people start Jiu-Jitsu, especially people that have been successful in other ventures, they come in with an ego expecting Jiu-Jitsu to be easy.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you find out that it's not. Yeah.
No.
I think it helps to have the right approach to learning Jiu-Jitsu and understanding it's not about just beating everybody up.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite partner here that you train with, or it just?
Man, favorite partner. Not to be biased with like my coworker, because whenever I roll with him, it's a lot of fun. We both learn a lot, and we kind of know each other. But apart from him, I like rolling with Cody. Cody's fun. Cody's always a lot of fun because I feel like we're both on the same level. We learn a lot from each other too. He picks something up, he teaches me something. I pick something up, I want to teach him something. And then next would be like Josh too, because he is like a newer guy too. So, and Coach Christian too. It's a lot of fun, just because like there's a lot of humility there, and it doesn't feel like I'm being tormented with no reason. It's like he has a purpose behind it. So that's another one.
I think we talked about a little earlier that a lot of times it's helpful to roll with the upper belts as well.
Yeah.
You can get a lot of information, and they can kind of show you some new things and teach you, kind of get you guided with it. Yeah, I noticed there's a nice blend of like white belts, blue belts, purple belts here, so that's a good mix for you to help you get moving forward with that.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about doing competition, or have you competed before?
Yeah, I've competed twice already.
Oh,
I
very
did
nice.
the Triple Crown, and then I did the Fuji, and now I'm doing the Naga now.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
How did you fare in those first 2 competitions?
Not great, not great, but it was nice to know where like, okay, this is where I'm at. It's like a realization, I gotta work harder now. I can't just like pay a lot of money and get beat up, you know? I would like to win once at least, so I definitely gotta work a lot harder and get better. I don't believe like there's an excuse for me not winning. You know, the other people just work harder than me, so I just gotta keep going at it.
Very nice. Yeah, I always tell people it's not required to compete, but it does help improve your jiu-jitsu and understand where you're lacking and where your strengths are actually. Yeah. So I'm assuming you had someone record your match, or you recorded your matches.
Yeah, my wife recorded them, and you can feel her going just like, ooh, not good.
It's okay. I mean, we all start somewhere,
Mhm.
right? So competition is good, and having a coach or even a senior belt here, like, review the footage with you is important.
Yeah.
So they can kind of point out some of the areas that you can improve on. Yeah. Okay. So, have you noticed that your training has changed in any way? That after your first few competitions, as you're preparing for this third competition, have you noticed any significant changes in the way you're approaching training?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I'm a lot more focused on my strengths, and I know like what my key moves are now. I feel a lot more comfortable with certain techniques, for sure. Definitely should still be working on more of my stand-up, but like I definitely feel like, okay, now I know what I'm good at. I can apply it more and just sharpen that stone while also like learning newer techniques, but definitely sharpening those moves I already am pretty decent at.
What are your favorite positions or guards or techniques that you like to do?
So for most part, I definitely try to do my stand-up, just try to keep it simple, not trying to exhaust my energy going for a lot of takedowns. I try to like see an opening for like a nice arm drag to back take, and then from there I try to do like a nice little sweep from the back, just try to get like that back control. If that doesn't happen, I try to go for an X guard. That's typically the move that I'm like, okay, I'm comfortable, I know exactly what I need to do here. And if it doesn't land from there, that's what I have to work on. I have to figure out an escape out of that.
That's good. Okay. Were you able to execute any of those techniques in your previous comps?
So no, definitely not. I definitely got overwhelmed. There was a lot of factors that came in for that. Like I was just like in the moment, like I completely zoned out. I lost concentration, and that's definitely on me, 100%. And I couldn't apply most of my game plan because I was just overwhelmed in the moment. But I definitely gotta work on that too, for sure.
I think it comes with experience, right? As you get more comfortable, the speed of it, right? The intensity level.
Mm-hmm.
I know my first few competitions, I underestimated how intense it would be right off the bat. You know, it's like if you don't work into it, it's just full speed. Like as soon as they say go, yeah, that's good. That's good. I think you mentioned you had some previous experience with martial arts.
Yeah, nothing crazy or anything. Like I just used to do kickboxing with like a heavy bag, and just did drills. I used to use the Fight Camp app, and that's where I got a lot of my. But it was mostly for like a workout. Like if I try to go back right now, I'm not gonna be like throwing 1, 3, 4 combos or anything crazy.
Yeah. Okay. I get that. I know you mentioned you work in IT.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. So office job.
Yep.
Does jiu-jitsu help calm your mind after a hard day at work?
Oh yeah. Oh for sure. It definitely is. It's nice to just get it all out of my mind. A long day of work, just doing typical IT things and just getting all that out of my mind and working on something completely different. It does help the brain too. Like just keep something active. A lot of repetition keeps my brain healthy. I sleep better somehow. So it helps her waking up early too.
I know a lot of people that I talk to, they also say that because jiu-jitsu, you can only focus on what's right in front of you. So all your troubles, your cares, anything's going on, it's kind of eliminated from that time, and you're just in your own happy place as you're doing jiu-jitsu. Yeah, that's really nice. Have you tried to recruit any of your other friends or coworkers to come train?
I've tried, yeah. I definitely have. Just not interested. They're a little bit older too, so like I can't like. They're like, I'm old. I can't do that right now. But for my friends, I tried to from back home. So I talked to my brother actually and said like, I'm doing a little trip over to Puerto Rico, trying to go over there for the holidays, go be with my family. And I told my brother like, dude, we're gonna roll when I see you. And he's like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna beat you. I'm like, all right. So we get so.
Does he have any experience?
No.
Okay.
No, so it's gonna be really fun.
Does he watch like WWE or something like that? Or
Yeah. We both grew up wrestling nerds. We're both wrestling nerds when we grew up. So There's a lot of like competition and rivalry there, but it's for fun.
Is he older than you or younger?
No, younger. He's a baby brother, so he's
Okay, okay. That should be fun.
Yeah.
You should have someone from your family record it, so when you choke him out,
Oh,
you
for
say,
sure.
"See, I got you.
yeah.
This is why you need to train."
And then if he chokes me out, I'm gonna tell him to delete that video.
I don't think that'll happen.
Yeah.
I think you get the better of him.
I hope so.
Yeah. So this is something that I've asked other people. Could you envision yourself, say, the 19-year-old David, being addicted to jiu-jitsu now?
19-year-old David, I don't think so.
No.
The 18-year-old David was very much an introverted, like quiet kid who was very much into his own friend group, and that's it. He didn't want to do anything with anyone else, but study, and then yeah, he just wanted. He was just figuring life out. He didn't even know what wanted to do in life at the time. And like now, definitely, I would look back and be like, that's nice, that's good that you're doing that. So definitely, it's a different mindset I have right now.
So I blanked out.
Okay.
So as you're training, right? You come to class about what, five days, you said, maybe? A week?
Yeah, 5 days at least. Yeah.
Do you also do anything at home? Do you study or do you watch videos? I mean, I know you mentioned you're a family man, so probably don't have a whole lot of time at home.
Yeah, no, whenever I get a chance, you know, a bathroom break or when I'm like by myself, just like the wife is at work and I'm just here with the kid, just like I see some moves that I'm like, oh, look at that, like an X guard move, like a counter to them. Like, oh, cool, okay. Like sometimes I just pop in like a quick little thing. I'll drill because I have like a yoga mat at home, so I kind of like just drill sometimes. So
I know you mentioned your wife's pregnant, so I have some friends that practice their jiu-jitsu techniques on their wives, so I'm pretty sure you're not doing that now.
not right now, no neon bellies on her.
I know what I was gonna say. So back to your you're saying that you were more of an introvert in your younger days, right? Has jiu-jitsu helped you to open up?
Yeah, for sure. I feel a lot more comfortable with talking to people, just like asking them like, you know, how long have they been doing it, trying to connect with them. Definitely, and it's got me more comfortable because it's such a close contact sport. So like, I got more comfortable just being closer to people. So it definitely has been helping me out, just like, you know, just talking to people in general, and being a little bit more open with people.
That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, I have a lot of friends that are also introverted, but jiu-jitsu has opened them up. Has your circle of friends grown since you joined jiu-jitsu?
For sure, definitely. Especially at work. There's a massive camaraderie behind the jiu-jitsu community we have over there. And like everyone, like we would not know each other if it wasn't for it. We mostly, at the only times in the day I see them is during jiu-jitsu. And so like, and you know, I'll help them out with IT stuff. They'll help me out with whatever job they're doing. So it's like, it's a nice little community. Definitely is a good icebreaker.
Very cool. Yeah, it's wherever I go, if I bump into somebody from jiu-jitsu, we could spend hours just talking about, oh, this class, that class, what did you do, all these other things.
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu is just such a beautiful sport here, especially in Hawaii. You know, I like the idea that Professor Joy is so open. He lets anybody come and train. I'm sure he's open to you if you went to another school's open mat. Like,
yeah.
You know, some places still have a restriction where you only train at your own school. So very appreciative of that, right? You want to talk some about the school, like how you like it here? And
yeah, it's super nice. I was not expecting it to be kind of like as friendly as it was, because my first like time I went to an actual gym that I wasn't like something like a military base or anything, but it was like an actual like local people like training jiu-jitsu. It's been very welcoming too, which is like that's been kind of my experience in Hawaii since I got here. It's been such a nice, welcoming community. Like I never felt like an outsider or like someone that like, oh, I don't belong or whatever. I've always felt like very welcomed here. So it has been very like nice experience, and everyone's super open to like giving advice. Ever since I got here, like I was like struggling with certain moves, and I always would come up to someone and be like, hey, would you happen to help me out with this so and so move? And it's never been like, you want to try that? Like no, it's always been like dude, yeah, let's go, let's try it.
That's awesome. Yeah, such a welcoming environment. A lot of schools that I've been to, it's very similar. It's a huge community. After class, everyone hangs out and talks story. Periodically, there's events that people go hang out together. It's really like a family, a second family.
Yeah.
So it's such a nice environment to be in. Have you have you envisioned where you would be at 10, 15 years from now in jiu-jitsu? With jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, with jiu-jitsu, I feel like I can, at the very least, get to a purple belt. I want to be high up there in the belt class. It's like grinding and grinding and grinding, and eventually get my kid like into it. Like I want my kid to be better than me when I started. I definitely want that. I think that's one of my achievements I want to achieve, is get my son to be like very good at a sport. I'll be prouder than me being better at a sport with getting him to be better. So,
because you have, how many children do you have?
Current one on the way. So, and then I already have a younger one, 2-year-old. So
2-year-old. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I've always, we used to be coaches. My son and I used to be coaches at another school, and we would always see the how nice it was when the whole family would train. The kids, the dad, sometimes even the mom. It builds a special bond within the family. Yeah. That now it's not just, oh, do this, do that. Like you kind of know what they're going through. So to want to have your child participate in something that you love.
Yeah.
It'll be that'll be awesome. Yeah, that'll be awesome. You know, you're what are you? 2-stripe, 3-stripe?
2-stripe.
2-stripe. All right. You're halfway to the next level of blue belt, right?
Yeah.
So you've probably heard about the blue belt blues.
Yeah. I'm terrified.
I think especially if you're really passionate about jiu-jitsu, I think it's hard to it'll be difficult for you to just like drop off and not want to come anymore.
Yeah.
I think some people, they feel the blue belt is their goal, but I know for you, you're already saying that's really not your goal. Yeah, you're in it for the long haul. Yeah. I'm 63, so I'm still pushing, and hopefully I can keep going till I can't walk anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And I've been fortunate enough to be a coach, and now I get to do interviews with people like you and share you guys' stories about how you got started in jiu-jitsu and where you're at. Yeah. So, give me your best pitch. I'm one of your coworkers.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know anything about martial arts, but try to convince me to get me to come to one of the classes.
Man, like if you feel like just changing a lot of your lifestyle, and like if you feel like you're just not into like working out, or if you just feel like you're trying to get healthier, highly recommend jiu-jitsu. It's fun, it's a massive workout, it's exhausting, but you never feel like you didn't accomplish anything. You always feel like you came out and learned something, and it's not boring, it's not repetitive, because there's always something new. You're not ever repeating, and it never gets monotonous. Every day is like a new thing. It's also not just a physical exercise, but it's a mental exercise. So definitely highly recommend getting that in your life.
I don't know how your coworkers are resisting you, Matt.
Their age, man. When you're older, man, I feel like you're more hesitant.
Yeah, you're right. I started at 53, which is older too, right?
Yeah.
So I've been doing it for about 10 years, and as you age, you have to approach jiu-jitsu very differently. Yeah. And understanding, when you come to a place like this, majority of the students are in their 20s. Yeah. So it does make it not scary, but intimidating. Yeah, intimidating to approach that. But yeah, it's I think it's important that, like you said, the mental aspect of jiu-jitsu, right? There's obviously the physical part, but the mental aspect, right? It's very relaxing. If you think at some point when your children are a little bigger, and then maybe your wife's not so, that you try to get her to come here too?
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, we already talked about it. I told her, like, you gotta come in, like, we'll come in for a couple open mats, we'll get you comfortable with the actual sport. I already talked to her about like getting her in the women's only classes. We've already been through that whole spiel, so like hopefully when the time comes, she's ready after the birth and all that postpartum stuff, we'll get her ready and get her like hopefully whooping my ass.
That's your wife's very understanding. Like you were just mentioning to me, like babies do like any minute.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool that she lets you continue to train and not saying, you wait at home with me, I'm getting worried.
Yeah, she's awesome for that, for sure. She's definitely been a massive motivator. She's supportive, and like she's never given me, even when I lose in front of her, whatever, she doesn't say stuff like, God, dude, just quit, just give up. No, she always tells me like, you're doing better, just keep going, don't quit, you got this. And she's like always says the same thing, that I care about, the thing I care about most, that she's proud of me. That's all I care about.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's important to have someone that's supportive of you.
Mhm.
Yeah. Jiu-jitsu is difficult enough as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. To have somebody standing behind you, supporting you, knowing that it's something that you really enjoy, that you wanna kind of keep doing for the rest of your life. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think jiu-jitsu is a good sport that if you train properly, you can do it for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Do you like? Well, you're still kind of on the younger end of the side, but do you have any injuries or any health things that you're dealing with?
Yeah, so I have my toe mostly. I have this toe that I got, I sprained it or something. It was a mild sprain. And then it's nothing I can do about it. It's just kind of like I gotta wait for it to calcify and just like tough it out in the meantime. Just not put as much pressure on it. I've been kind of ignoring doctor's advice, but it hasn't been bothering that much. Sometimes I get caught in like a heel hook or something, but I'll just tap. It's fine. I don't. And then I got cauliflower ear recently. That was fun. I got it drained twice. It's definitely better now. I got the treatment it needed, the tender love and care it needed. So that's been the main ones for sure.
I had a friend when we were training a long time ago when we were white belts, and because we were older, he said,
Yeah.
cauliflower is a badge of courage. We can look tough. We don't have to look good for anybody anymore. You know, we're older. But yeah, cauliflower ear, it's not a fun thing.
No.
And it looks,
Especially getting it drained. Oh my God.
Yeah. But it's amazing how even when you're injured, you somehow figure out a way to come to training.
Yeah. It's just the addiction. You can't let it go. You can't let it go.
First thing is, I think I can still train.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, I can deal with it. I got one more. I got one more round.
All right. You got anything that you feel you want to touch on or share with people that maybe are on the fence about joining jiu-jitsu?
Man, I've had my moments for sure where I've been like, I just felt like I'm not getting better. I just feel like not coming in today or whatever. And I kind of have to push myself out of that mentality and go like, nah, you're gonna go. It doesn't matter. It's good. Get your butt beat. That's good. That means you're at least picking something up. You're gonna learn that you don't want that to happen again. So it's been like a motivator for sure. Just like that mentality. Like I'm already here. I can't give up now. I can't quit on it. It's just I'm here and I've already spent my money. I've already, so I gotta keep going and going and going and going and going.
Right.
And I also want to, it's the thing I want to show my kids who like, hey, just because things are like challenging and they're tough and it might seem like it's a tough hurdle to get through, whatever, get over it. You'll be fine. Just keep going, push through.
Has jiu-jitsu helped you in other parts of your life?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Not just the health-wise, because when I started jiu-jitsu, I was 195 pounds, and now I'm weighing 176 pounds.
Whoa,
yeah, so I dropped
awesome.
a lot of weight. Apart from that, I used to be a very low energy, like, there were moments I would just have those, not depressed, but like, when you're just tired, you don't feel like doing anything.
Yeah.
I just have a lot of those days. Now I barely have those days. It's always like, it's a weird feeling, because like I kind of enjoy being sore now. I kind of enjoy just like, ooh, I don't feel good. I'm just gonna sit down, lay down, wake up. I'm like, all right, let's go again. No problem. So it's definitely helped me focus more on my health too. Because like, I want to be healthier for my kid. I want to be able to like play with them when I'm old and not like be a boring, fat, like, like, oh, I can't go today, I'm tired.
I know you said you're in IT, right?
Yeah.
I know with jiu-jitsu, there's a lot of that problem-solving aspect of it, right? It probably helps you in some ways to kind of think and be a little more patient with what you're going through at work, huh?
Yes, definitely. It definitely helps out with just keeping my brain active, just constantly thinking about things. The brain has never stopped thinking about things. It's always active, running. It definitely will help out, especially trying to prevent, like, my family has a history of like Alzheimer's and stuff like that. So like trying to prevent that from happening. So,
right.
how they say the chest helps prevent like cerebral palsy, Alzheimer's, all that stuff. I feel like jiu-jitsu is the same thing. So your brain is always constantly moving.
Keeps your brain active, keeps you moving, keeps you motivated, keeps you fresh. I know even with a lot of times with people that are like 80s, 90s, once their routine is broken, then they go downhill quickly. So you build that routine, right?
Yeah.
What do you think is since you started jiu-jitsu, what do you think is the longest break that you've taken from training?
Oof, the longest I took was a week. just 1 week because I had a tooth surgery, and I wanted to. Yeah, I had like an extraction. Like you can see, I have a whole tooth missing, and I had that extraction done. So I took that week off just to like let it heal because I'm not risking getting that tooth.
Oh yeah, yeah,
like that part just injured. I wanted to heal up recovery and get my hopefully a gold tooth at some point. Look extra tough. Gold tooth, cauliflower ear. It's a great look.
Did you feel, you know, when you were out for the week, when you come back, did you feel like, oh man, I forgot everything, like what the heck?
Yes and no. I definitely felt like, God, I gotta get back in the rhythm. But it clicked again. I'm like, it was a nice break. My body rested. I was a lot more comfortable, smoother. I wasn't as tired. So it was definitely, I felt like more definitely the body rested, which is what it needed. It's a blessing in disguise for sure.
Yeah. I recently took a trip for about 10 days and came back, and my son and I, we felt rusty.
Yeah. See, when I feel like when I'm a white belt, there's no rust because I'm still not like sharpened. So I'm still like,
Well,
regardless, I'm picking something up.
Don't sell yourself short. You still have techniques that you know that you do that probably were like, oh, the timing was a little bit off. Yeah. But the good thing is it comes back pretty quickly. Yeah. Once you get back into the groove, like you didn't even feel like you missed a day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. You got any? You want to shout out anybody? Any of your training partners or professors? Anything?
Dang, dude. I guess shout out to Coach Justin. Thank you for introducing me to Jiu-Jitsu. Justin James, Gracie Bar Aloha. Thanks to you, dude. I'm here and I'm whooping butt day by day.
That's awesome, bro. Yeah. That's awesome, bro. Anything else you want to say as we close down?
Man. No, I love this. I love the sport. I love what it's done for my life. I love how close to God it's gotten me too. I've been feeling a lot closer to God thanks to it. Strangely enough.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I feel more connected.
God should be the center of your world, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm super stoked to hear you say that, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, David.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate your time today.
Appreciate you.
On behalf of Miley Girl Production and Small Man Jiu-Jitsu, thank you for tuning in. We're out. Aloha.